Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your piracy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, whatever you say. Hello, George Field. I see we already got some people in here. Whoa, I'm way too close to the camera. Let's see. You guys gotta be able to see my face a little bit. It's very dark in this room because it's still animating on a lot of stuff. You know, as you can see. And this lighting setup is very integral. Let me see if I can show you a closer look at it. Let's go to just the camera. So, oh whoops, it's not on. Oh, it is on. I'm just a fool. My bad. Alright, so let's see if I can turn up the exposure. So that way you guys can see things better. Exposure is important. No way that's as bright as it goes. Whoa, a lot of people in the chat today. Jake the Lad. Animated in Cucumber Studio. Jagger's gone rogue. Hey, you rogue. So yeah, this is what I got going on so far. Okay, we got the Rainbow Bridge again. We got the projector. We got these lights. This singular light. That's my key light right there. That's the light I need to use to light up the figures. So like if I got Thor in here, for example, like right there, you can kind of see him. He fell over. But I need this light right here, so that way you guys can see his face. It's very important that I have a key light. And the projector is being projected from up there. You can see the singular, oh wait, the goal. This is all stuff from the last stream. Whoops. How do I get rid of this? Destroy. And whatever. But yeah, that you see that thing right there? That one little light, that's the projector. That's where it's coming from. Alright, let's get back to actually animating. Which I actually haven't started yet. This is the final battle from Thor. Whoa, I must have messed up hard on what's it called? On my video settings, because you can't even see me anymore. Can I put up the game? Nope, doesn't seem like I can. Oh, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna be very, very dark though. That's the issue. Because as you can see, it's very dark in the room behind me. But yeah, what we gotta do actually first is I need to make a background for this. I need to make a better background. So what I'm gonna do is real quick, I gotta animate the bridge actually, you know, doing its thing as a bridge. So let's just do that real quick. Let me make sure I'm out of the way. And this part is really easy, because all I'm literally doing is just, you know, moving this up and down, as you can see. I need to go in 4 minutes. Alright, Andrew Jones, I'm gonna make this the most entertaining 4 minutes ever. But let me know if the music is too loud or anything, because if it is, I gotta change that. You DM me for the voiceover. I gotta get to a lot of voiceovers. I have not been available for doing voice acting for a lot of people. So if you're still waiting on like a response to my email or something, I apologize. This week I actually did end up getting a little sick. I got a small little cold. And I think I got it from babysitting my niece. She sneezed in my mouth, and you know, kids are always sick, right? Because that's how they build immunity. So I ended up getting a little sore throat. Wasn't able to really work out of it because I had a headache and just general exhaustion. But yeah, you know. So unfortunately, did not get as much on this video done this week as I would have liked to. It's definitely a slower one. But yeah. So if you're waiting on an email back, if you emailed my voice acting email, I apologize for the wait. I will get back to you eventually. You have the virus. I'm sorry, Herald Productions. Yo, everybody, let's wish Herald Productions a well recovery from this evil virus. Unfortunate, yo. Oh man, the bridge looks so cool. I know. Check this out. It's animated now. Woo! It was always animated. I'll show you guys how I animated it. It's actually very easy to animate because I'm literally just pushing down this grate. And like I have it set up so that way it slides down really easily. So we have this going on. So we have a nice little, like, we know what it looks like now. We know what it looks like on camera. That's why I'm doing this. I gotta just get a full animation of it so that way people can know that it's working. What happened to Noir Chapter 3? I got distracted by many different projects. I got distracted by Iron Man, then the MCU movies. And I was gonna get back to Noir Chapter 3 after I finished doing the Avengers, actually. Once I finish Phase 1 of the MCU, I want to get back to Noir Chapter 3. That's the goal. That's been the plan for a little while now. And you know, it's crazy. I keep like, it's just that I take on some big projects, right? I get distracted. There is something I want to have planned for the end of the year, in which I can like kind of go over all the currently loose ends, or like, you know, projects that I'm working on that haven't been completed yet. You know, or like series, like say for example, if there's like a storyline going on the channel, I want to like, you know, acknowledge that. All right, so we have, hey Edwin, would you make No Way Home in X seconds, 2021? I want to, if I finish this one in time. Have I seen the new modular building? I've seen it. I do want it. It's a little expensive, but it's a really good looking building. Not gonna lie. I love buildings, like the Lego buildings. Are you making a Christmas special? I don't know if I have time for a Christmas special, because I do want to make the Spider-Man No Way Home video. And if I'm going to do that, it's probably going to be like in 60 seconds. It's going to be kind of rushed, if anything. It will be very similar to the Far From Home video that I made 2 years ago. But, like, you know, when I go back to watch the Far From Home video, I realize, wow, this is very early in my career, you know, in my general animation prowess. So, you know, eventually I might actually end up redoing the Far From Home one, just to make it more advanced, more like in line with what's currently going on with these videos, because it's just nice to have that update. I'm gonna get 2 more frames of this. As you guys can see, we're on frame 39, and I want to get 40. So 40 should be good. Looking very dashing today. Thank you very much. It's so dark, I can't believe you can see me. I can't wait for the new Thor video. I know, I can't wait either. It's not almost done, unfortunately. All right, there, boom. You see this? Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Let me up the scale. Ooh. Look at that juicy flow. I love it. So I did this because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go on Photoshop. And this is the wrong one, actually. I don't want to have that one open. I need to get the pictures that we just took. The frames. So that way I can... Oh wow, really? Oh wait, no, it's over here. It's projected. 1 second. If you redo the Spider-Man Far From Home video, will you make it longer? Yeah, probably. All these videos end up getting much longer than just 60 seconds. Even the Sonic video, which is something I made just as it came out in theaters. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this entire bridge. All right, that's all I needed. And now I'm gonna copy it, and let's see if I can make some magic happen. So I'm gonna put it on this get out of here. You might not be able to see it in real life. I'm just gonna put this on the other tab so it doesn't bother me. But I'm gonna copy paste it onto there, and doing that will allow me to manipulate it in the background, as you can see. And doing this is important because this is how I'm going to extend it. Now, it doesn't look proper. As you can see, the colors are very off, and that's fine, because this is kind of like a guideline for me. Yo, wait a second. Somebody just give me a donation. What is that? Yo, the £2 from Spade Plays. What is that projector called that you use? Let me see. Let me put on some extra light here so that way you guys can see this better. Would you make a Ghostbusters Afterlife video? I'm not much of a Ghostbusters fan. I'm not entirely sure what Ghostbusters is about, actually. So, this is the projector that I use. It's the RCA, whoops, wrong way. RCA home theater projector. It's very cute. I love it. Watching TV shows doesn't create psychos. Canceling TV shows does. The Spectacular Spider-Man was a cool show, and we never ever got a final episode. Yeah, I know. It's so sad. It ended on a cliffhanger. I'm still bitter about it. I'm still very bitter about it. Alright, so back to manipulating the background. Just gotta get it just right. Maybe make it a little bit skinnier so that way it all fits in properly. Alright, that looks pretty alright. Oof. That looks generally alright. Again, the colors are very off. What my plan is I use this as the guideline. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that animation we just took, this, as you can see right here. I'm going to use this and then just do the copy pasting again, but actually in like the editing program. So that way it looks all normal and proper. But right now, I got to make this a little bit shorter too, right? Because it has to hit the vanishing line eventually. Love the stash. Yo, I can't believe this grew out so fast. This grew back so fast. I shaved it off like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's already back. The power of being older, I guess. Back in the day, it took me like 5 months to grow anything like this, and I never even got it to this point either. So I'm gonna keep adding more and more layers of these bridges until it goes decently far enough. And because this is the scene where he gets like backhanded by Loki onto the bridge from Asgard, from the Asgard throne room. So I gotta put Asgard in the background somewhere. So see, look, even in camera now, like the bridge looks a little bit longer. Like it's an illusion. It's an illusion. But hey, man, it's not perfect, but it's gonna be perfect eventually. This is used as a guideline. It's kind of like how, like, you know, you ever see those behind the scenes movies and how actors kind of have these weird markings on their faces? Those markings are there because that's for the visual effects artists to kind of be able to keep track of what goes where. Make Asgard add the little pillars. I don't have any I don't have any like Lego versions of Asgard that I can pull from right now, unfortunately. So what I was gonna do was just take a picture of the real Asgard from the movie, and I thought that'd be kind of funny because you know how in SpongeBob, like, you can have like a normal cartoon-looking thing, and then out of nowhere they'll just have like a real-life human hand, kind of just interfere with like whatever's going on. I love SpongeBob. I gotta put this playlist on shuffle. Whoa, 27 unavailable videos are hidden? I can't believe so much of my stream playlist got sniped. So sad. When will the killing end? How many frames per second do you use in stop motion? 15. How do you plan your fight scenes? Typically using like just Notepad, really. I literally just write down what I want to happen. Like, say for example, oh, Loki kicks Thor in this part, or Loki backhands Thor across the entire map. Stuff like that, you know. I should probably get into storyboarding, but I don't have time. You should make a Lord of the Rings animation. You know, this Thor video is really close to it, and it kind of gave me a lot of pieces that would probably be necessary. What kind of camera do I use? I use a Logitech C920. Think of becoming a Patreon? Yo, Teddy say well. More like Teddy say less, because I'd like that. But don't worry. Hola, ¿cómo está? What's up, Lego J? Are you going to do Avengers in seconds? Yes, I'm doing the entire MCU. You know, as slow as it may have been, I started this project over a year ago now with Iron Man in November, but you know, slowly but surely we're getting there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull off a picture of Asgard, Thor, from Thor. So that way I can take that and put it in the video. If I can find like a good picture. Help me look for one. Which one do you guys think would be a good one? Because what I need is this building right here. You see this? That's like the thing I need to put in. So is there like a good one? Because this is the Bifrost, right? And that's how it all looks. I need to get a good picture of the skyline. Ooh, this is a good one. I might use this one. So all I need to do now, bro, who's these? I'm not gonna fall for that one. You know how many times you guys tricked me with Rickrolls, with these jokes, all that stuff? You can't hurt me anymore. You can't trick me anymore. How long have you been animating? Like in my life, I started animation when I was 9. I think, yeah, 9 years old. Was it 2008? Yeah, that was when I started off making like these little animations on my dad's flip phone. They weren't even animations. They were just literally just videos of like these little clay figures standing around talking. There wasn't any animation. It was just still images. And then I actually got into animation for real when I was 9, and I'm 22 now, and I have no other skills. So I better make sure this works out. All right. So next up, now that I have this giant thingy, copy pasted, I'm going to put it into the actual background. So let me just copy and paste. Boom. Whoa, that's the wrong thing. I gotta make sure that is on the bottom layer behind everything else. Alright, but why does it look like... It doesn't look right, I don't think. It's because of this. I gotta get rid of this area. So that way it looks more like triangular, more symmetrical and whatnot. Hey Ed, did you get the tickets to SawCon? It's on March 10th next year. I never got... Yo, what is SawCon? Tell me what it is. Hey, was she kind of bad? Who's she? What are you talking about, she? It just looks like a rock on camera. It's not supposed to look perfect. I was gonna blur it, but yeah, maybe because the resolution isn't great. I need to find a bigger one. What about this one? Too small. Let's see. Asgard, Thor. I can't find a good one. Okay, this is probably the best one. Let's open image in new tab, and let's just take it. Let's steal it. Let me tell y'all, okay? Like Quentin Tarantino said, like, you gotta steal. I think that's what he said. The one on the top right looks pretty good. I think that's the one I used. Alright, this one should be the better one. This one just doesn't look good on camera. Or on projection. Whoa, that's humongous! So let's just take all this. And make it ours. Yes, EdBound, the mustache is back. On all its glory. I know, right? It came back really quickly. I was not expecting it to grow back so quickly. It's incredible what getting older can do to your body. It's insane. I'm about to be 23. Oh lord, in like a month. I'm about to turn 23 in January. When it's my birthday, I expect everybody here to give me money. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday, honestly, because I think we're like, I don't know what that Omicron variant is saying. But my 22nd birthday, I remember, is when we went back into another lockdown. It officially, I remember they said, the next lockdown officially starts on January 14th. And I'm like, yo, that's not fair. Ah, whatever. Alright, so now we put that Asgard onto here. Okay, that looks a little bit better. It will never look perfect just because of the way the saturation looks. But I can make it look more golden. So check this out. Where's the color overlay? Okay, I made it look more blue, but I can make it look golden. There. See? Now it looks like it's gold. Kind of. The unfortunate thing about projection, I don't know if it's the projector that I'm using, or if it's just the methods. But the colors aren't quite right. And I don't have a giant monitor to use either. Hello? Color overlay? Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Oh, it's on screen mode, that's why. Okay. Whatever. Screen. I gotta make it normal. There we go. I think. That's not the right color. Did I see the Spider-Verse teaser? Hell yeah, I saw the Spider-Verse teaser. You know how excited I am for that movie? Oh my lord. Okay, there. That's gold. That's a good golden color. I might need to give it an inner shadow though. Like a drop shadow. An inner shadow. That looks good, I think. No, that doesn't look good. Maybe an outer glow? Is that what I'm doing here? Fellas, I'm an expert in Photoshop. Ooh, that kind of looks cool. What do you guys think? Did you ever saw horror movies? I've seen a few horror movies. I've seen Saw. You know, Saw is one of my favorite guilty pleasures. It's like, it's not great. It's not a great movie by any stretch of the imagination. But like, I don't know, the traps, they're fun. Now, this is not me telling you guys to go out and watch Saw right now, because it's a very violent movie. It's very dark, and it's kind of ugly. But whatever, man, you know, people can make their own decisions. Are you gonna do Across the Spider-Verse in minutes? I gotta. Don't I gotta? Hey, sir, may I donate a door? A door. Unleash your inner shadow. What software do you use when editing your videos? I use Premiere Pro. I've never seen The Conjuring before. Can't wait for Captain America and Avengers. Yeah, I'm excited for Captain America. Saw 1 is the only good one? Yes, but I still like all of them. Saw 6 is my second favorite one. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I just had tofu and dumplings. Make a Saw animation? Yo, imagine. I make a Saw animation, I get instantly demonetized. Those movies are way too violent. Alright, so that's my Asgard right there. Next what I need to do is... What the heck? No, I lost... Alright, never mind, we're good. Whew. You're gonna do No Way Home after Thor? Yes. I hope I finish it. How are you doing, Ed? I'm doing good, Nick S. Thank you very much for asking. What's next? What's next on the agenda? I gotta add the rest of this background, don't I? Don't stop doing that. I guess I could grab every other part of it. Well, I don't see why not. Boom. This is mine now. And then I can just stretch it out so that way it looks like it's more defined. Now the thing is, this is all going to be very blurry once I finish adjusting it. So that way it looks like it's way off in the distance. But I got to take away these mountains, this mountain range, maybe this stuff too, because I can't have it peak too high. And I'm going to take away the top half of the throne room. What's the name of the little pig guy who's dancing? That's just a little pig guy who's dancing. I don't know if he has a name. Originally, he was Spider-Ham in the Spider-Verse video. But I like to think that this is a different pig entirely. Just a guy who enjoys dancing. Are you going to do Venom? Venom is... I gotta watch that movie again. I've only ever seen Venom once. And that was when it first came out. And I didn't like it that much. Alright, so we got Asgard, and I'm gonna, like, stretch it out. I don't know if it's gonna look great. It might just look like a it probably just is gonna look like a flat JPEG. But whatever. It's cool. It's gonna be all blurred out. So we're not even gonna notice. It's just gonna look like how I want it to look like. Maybe I can get rid of those pillars at the top or towards the right of it, because that's too much. Get rid of you. And then I also give this a glow, a color overlay, so that way it looks golden, and an inner shadow. No, actually, no, that's not gonna work. An outer glow is what I need. Where is it? There we go. There. Now it looks like all nice and holy and Asgardian. Now it looks all golden and cool. Now the last touch is, whoa, not that, is to make all this stuff really blurry, so that way it looks like it's way off in the distance. So I'm gonna, oops, maybe I should probably show you guys how I'm doing this. So now I go to filter, I click blur, Gaussian blur, and then let's just move this around so that way you guys can see it better. That's way too blurry. You gotta be able to at least make out that it might be a city somewhere off in the distance. Boom! That's it. And I might also make this one a little bit blurrier too. This pillar in the middle. Okay, so that's decently blurry. Alright! Now I think next I might want to just move this up a little bit, just so that way it looks a little bit more evened out. And stretch it up so that way it covers the ground too. Don't know if that's gonna entirely work out, so what I might need to do actually is add the water. Yo, another donation? Hey man, love your animations. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Alpha Films. I appreciate it. Ed, do you watch anime? I've only ever seen Death Note and like the first 68 episodes of Fairy Tail. That's pretty much it. Can you make a Scooby-Doo animation where they go through a haunted house and fight the villains? Can you imagine? I'd love to do a Shaggy video because Shaggy has been given new powers recently. Next up on the agenda, we gotta get the water. So let's just look up some water. Some nice reflective water. Ooh, that looks nice and reflective. That's too reflective though. How does that look? It needs to look a little bit dirty, or at least a little bit shimmery. Advanced water material. Ah, now this is what I'm looking for. Now we copy this image once again, and we insert it into our guy. But we can't make it too opaque. Also, we gotta take off that top. That top half has to go. Whoops. Make it the eraser tool. Yo, I'm telling you, animation is fun because you get to do stuff like this. Like, the amount of, like, it takes a lot of trial and error, but, like, you know, when it all comes together, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Animators in the chat know what I'm saying. So we have that. And now, I take it here. Oh, now this is coming together. Can you believe this? And I expand it across the realms. And I center it. Boom. Unfortunately, the water's not going to be moving unless I do this, but then that just doesn't look right. So, I also got to turn on the opacity a tiny bit. And next up, the color. Let's make it a little bit more blue. So that way it looks more, yeah, that way it shows up on the camera, on the camera much better. All right. We have our water systems. And we have the shot. Now the bridge, unfortunately, doesn't look great, like in terms of like the way it's extended in the set. And there's not much I can do about it right now in camera. This is an effect I have to fix up in post. But aside from that, it looks cool. What do you guys think? Are you making a Lego Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yeah, I call it the fake MCU. Can you please say my name out loud? Dr. Blocks Productions. Alright. Please make Ben 10. I've actually never watched Ben 10. Ben 10 isn't something I grew up on. So we have this animation here. Now all I gotta do is export this. So let's just, you know, Bifrost, Bridge, Shot, Thor, flying. Because what this shot is gonna be Thor just got backhanded, like really hard, out of this like, you know, out of this throne room. So he's like, he just landed on the Bifrost now because of it. Let's make a new take. And let's get started on this animation. So we have Thor in all his glory, and I'm gonna have him falling. He just got hit really hard. How many times do I gotta say this? 1 billion times. Have you ever played Bendy in the Ink Machine? I have not. You're probably not gonna be able to hear me as much now because I'm moving away from my microphone. Ooh, this is another issue. Check this out though, actually. I can like kind of insert my hand through the projection, so that way it looks like it's coming in through the bridge. Just because that's how the way foreground and background works. It's crazy, yo. The illusion. I feel like a magician. I feel like Mysterio, you know? So I'm gonna take the helping hand, this thing right here, and I'm gonna attach Thor to it. Because that's what I do. That's what I'm doing, at least. And I need him to fall, like, hard. So he's tumbling, and whatnot. This went the wrong way. Now this is the way. So guys, 2021 is almost over. Did you guys have a good year? I hope you guys did. I hope you guys had a better year than last year. Unless you had a really good last year, in which case I hope this year was even better for you. But I think I had a great year. This year was crazy for me. I went through like, I lived in 4 different houses this year for one thing, you know. I got a job. I worked for a TV show for like the first time in my life, so that's pretty good. Thoughts on the Hawkeye show? I have not seen the Hawkeye show yet. My plan for each of these MCU shows is I wait for them all to come out completely, and then that's when and then when they're all out, that's when I watch them. Oh, my shadow isn't there because I prefer to binge watch all of them together. Hey Ed, you ever had a creamy catastrophe? Get out of my chat. I'm kidding. But damn, what the heck? Not a fan of that question. Try again. Hawkeye is so good. I'm hearing Hawkeye is good, which is good to hear because, like, you know, it's always good to have a new good show to watch. I watched Arcane recently. A lot of people were saying that was crazy good, and it's like I liked it, but I didn't think it was life changing. I don't understand why people like it so much. Confusing. But you know, I'm glad that people enjoy stuff. I'm never gonna be a hater. That's not my thing. I gotta adjust Thor a bit here. So that way he looks like he's flailing a little bit better, because he just kind of he got murked. You know, he got hit pretty hard. Oh, that's way too far in. Also, he has to be kind of going down. And okay, this is a good position, but he needs to spin around more. Do I have a Discord server? Yeah, but it's for Patreons only. I had a public one, but a lot of issues came up from that. There was quite a few issues, and I couldn't. I simply, as an animator guy, I did not have the resources available to publicly manage something that huge, and I was just worried. And I wasn't always available to like moderate it either. I did not realize how close I am to the camera. I gotta be even closer. Hey, can I voice act for your video? You can send me a demo reel of your voice acting talents, and I'll let you know. Thank you very much, Star Wars Studio. Yo, what's up, Star Wars Studio 100? Thanks very much for telling me the Rainbow Bridge looks awesome. I'm really happy with how this came out. This is actually the last scene to film with it. It's been on my desk for a week now, and it's cool as it looks. I'm kind of happy to be done with it nearly. I feel like whenever a set is on my desk for too long, I feel bad, cause I'm just like, damn, this is still on my desk. I gotta finish it already. I gotta finish up here, or else I'll die. One second, y'all. I'm trying to figure out a better rig here that might work out more conveniently for what I'm doing. Doesn't seem like there is. Doesn't seem like I have any. Oh wait, nope. Here's one. I needed to find good pieces. What's up, IU4 Films? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. The light traveling under your bridge is brilliant. It's brilliant. I like that Batman video you made. It's so funny. Which one? I made quite a few Batman videos. Batman's like my specialty. Nobody else can say they make Lego Batman. Only me. I claim it. I claim it as my own. If anybody wants it, they gotta fight me. And they gotta win too. Because if they lose the fight, then why would they get the reward? And I mean like hand-to-hand fighting. I've been training. I thought Spider-Man was your specialty? I never made a Spider-Man video in my life. It's Batman. You're still animating Thor? Yo, this is a hard video! Actually, it's not that hard. It's just taking a while. Sometimes they take a while. This setting has been a little bit difficult to film on because it's kind of unstable. So how does this look? Not bad so far. At this point, I actually wonder if I even need to take a new frame for every single time I animate him in the air, because the rig isn't actually overlooking the bridge, it's overlooking the background, which stays static. Aren't you the person who created the duck song? I might be. I might be the guy who made the duck song. I also worked on Robot Chicken Season 11. Nah, I'm just kidding. Ooh. Alright, how's this looking? Alright, this could look a little bit better. What I need to do is, there we go. He needs to keep his upward momentum. There we go. Are you friends with Fapjack Films? I haven't really talked to him much, honestly. We've talked a few times here and there for whenever he wants voice acting. But like, it's not like, you know, we're not looking at group chat together or hanging out or messaging each other constantly. I'm telling y'all, the brick filming community isn't necessarily a tightly knit group of people, it feels. There's a lot of, like, yeah, I think it's just because we all got things going on, you know? Alright, I just gotta remember to animate the bridge also sparkling through. And his cape goes down a little bit too fast. It's kind of janky. Alright, how does this look? Looks cool. Ed, you need to hide a piggy in the video and make us find him? I already had the patrons in the video. You gotta find them. Did you know there will be a new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie? Yeah, I saw the teaser for it. I saw the Across the Spider-Verse. Looks really cool. Looks really fun. I'm excited for it, man. Those just animation, yo. Animation is so cool. 2D animation is so sick. It's like the best. Maybe not better than stop motion, but it's still really cool. Alright, so next up, we're on frame 6. How many frames do you guys think it will take for him to hit the ground? Let's see, place your bets. My bet, I'd probably say maybe around frame 20. Unless I get lazy, in which case I'll hit the floor in frame 8. Okay, I like this. He just needs to move a little bit more to the right. I'm seeing 21, I'm seeing 17, 15, I'm seeing 45 by just a banana. Yeah, I'm not going to keep him in the air for that long. I don't want to mask that many frames. It's way too much. Remember, y'all, I'm also capable of getting lazy. Which I need to not be, actually. It's very important that you stay focused. And you keep your eye on the prize. Nice mustache. Thank you very much, Mr. Billion Brick. It grew back really quickly. Some would say even too quickly. I might just shave it again. It feels like it took a personal challenge. After I shaved it, it was like, well, how fast can I grow back? That's too far down. And I think we're getting close to a good... Ooh, I like that. Look at it. Look at him spin. Look at him spin. Looks kind of funny. 69? Cliche? I'm not masking 69 frames. How do I mask my frames? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's take a quick break to show you. Let's see. Is there anything here that's masked? I guess this shot right here, this is masked. So, as you can see, I have this layer, which is Mjolnir, and that's how it looks like. But then I also have the background layer, which is just the wormhole, and that's how that looks like. And for each and every frame, what I have to do is let's get rid of this mask real quick. So this is how it's supposed to look like. This is how it originally looked when I shot it for the first time. I take the pen tool in Premiere Pro, and then I just draw around it. Just get my points, and I make sure I only get the hammer. Nothing else. None of the rig. This is why I keep a clear rig too, because sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes it's not very accurate. So having a clear rig is good, because if there's a slight mistake just around it, around the edge, it's very hard to notice. And boom. That's a masked frame right there. And now it looks normal. That has been your slight intermission. Let's get back to work. What video editing app do you use? That's the video editing app that I just had on camera or on stream was Premiere Pro. And this current program that I'm using right now to animate is called Dragon Frame. Okay, so he's tumbling, he's falling. He's dying. Thor dies in this movie. Can you believe that? He actually dies. Like, for a bit. And then Mjolnir comes back and saves his life. Somehow. I guess that's just the power of weapons. That's the first time a weapon ever, like, created life instead of destroying it. Do Spider-Man PS4? If y'all are okay with waiting 6 months for the next video, I'll do it. But it can't just be me being okay with it. YouTube has to be okay with it too. You know, the worrisome thing is, like, if I were to take, like, 6 months to make a video, and I were to come out with it, even if you guys, like, really wanted to see it, I might upload it, and it might not appear in your subscription box because of inactivity. It's crazy. I gotta be very careful when it comes to, like, you know, taking any type of break, or any type of, like, time off. Okay, that's a little bit too dark. I messed up on that one. Are you excited for Spider-Verse 2? Of course I am. Of course! Please don't make us wait 6 months. That's just how long it's gonna take. It's not me making you guys wait. It's just, Spider-Man PS4 is a very long game. That's like a 20-hour movie? It'll be a 20-minute video with a lot of action. That's gonna take 6 months. Alright, Thor is about to hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Alright, so how does this look? Not great. I gotta readjust it. It's his legs. His legs positioning are a little bit wonky. But I gotta move him down slightly. The issue is now is that he's bent up too much. I gotta bend him downward, so that way it looks like he's plausibly gonna hit the ground. He has to look like, the thing is, he has to look like he's being affected by gravity in each and every frame he's in. When am I getting the voice lines? If you're still waiting on voice lines from me, I apologize. It's been a while since I've been able to actually get to work on them. In this past week, I ended up getting a sore throat, so I wasn't able to really work on much of anything. It wasn't just a sore throat. I got like a light cold. I thought it was COVID. Thank God it wasn't. But yeah, I wasn't able to get much done. How's this looking? Yo, animation's hard. I can't figure out this frame. This one might be the one. Yeah, it is. What is the rig that attaches it? What's holding it? It's called a helping hand. You can see it a bit in this frame right here, but it's this little clippy thing, and it has a weight attached to the end of it, which is what allows it to kind of stay afloat. It's a very useful tool, and it's only like $20 on Amazon. A helping hand, if you guys want one. Alright, now the issue with this frame is that his legs are in the exact same lateral position as the previous frame, so it's going to be kind of hard to like sell it in the next frame. Because this is a mistake that doesn't look like a mistake right now, but it will become apparent in the coming frames. But you know what? Life is full of mistakes. So let's make this mistake. No, actually it's not. Gotta fix it. Gotta bend it downwards. Alright, that should be good. Yo, frame 9. Didn't expect this one to be the really tough one of the day. There's always at least one though. There's always gonna be at least one frame it's gonna take you a long time to figure out. That's the thing, right? Because essentially with animation, you kind of have to make sure that every single frame you do is perfect. It has to perfectly align with the previous frame, as well as perfectly align with the next frame. It's hard. This is stuff that, you know, it takes experience. It takes a lot of experience, because experience you make a lot of mistakes. And mistakes are things that you learn from. Okay, this part is definitely gonna be a little bit wonky. Just gotta make sure it all comes out clear. I could make him fall really fast now, because I kind of like alluded to that with the momentum. Oh wait, what's playing right now? Castlevania 4? Ooh, this is a good song. Do do do, do 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 do. And right now, Thor's boobs are catching the light of the projector, so now they're very shiny. Okay. You made me do stop motion and gave me good laughs? That's what I'm here for. Thank you very much, Spider-Can. You're a beautiful woman. Do you speak Spanish? I'm a guy! But yes, I speak Spanish. Well, at least you said I was beautiful. Which is always nice. Is Premiere Pro sus? No. It's not. It's pretty good. Are you going to make a stop motion on Christmas Eve? Don't know if I will. On Christmas Eve, I'll probably just be chilling. Big chilling, you know? It's Christmas Eve. I gotta chill. Like, what do you guys plan to do on Christmas Eve? Chill? You gotta chill. That's like the one night a year that everybody unanimously agrees to just hang out. Except for people who gotta work. They're kind of stuck working, which sucks. So let's give them a hand. Okay, for this frame, I actually do have to take another. I have to take another one of these. Still, you know, one of these background pictures, so that way, because as you noticed, the rig is affecting the foreground, and this foreground is constantly shimmering. Right? You can see the waves of the bridge. So I gotta make sure that stays constant and consistent and whatnot. But now I can finally take Thor off the rig. Thor, if you guessed 12 frames. When I asked everybody, how long do you think it will take for Thor to hit the ground? If you had guessed 12 frames, you may be correct. Let's see how it looks like. Doesn't look bad. That's a cute mustache. Did your husband give it to you? Have you ever seen that one picture of from that scene? I gotta pull it up. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you, Spider-Man? Oh my god, it kills me. The mix-up. This is one of the funniest images I've ever seen in my life. Let me read it out to you guys, because I'm a storyteller and I like doing that. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? Actually, he did. He bought this for me on our 10-year anniversary. Not only is he my lover, he's my best friend and my soulmate. I'm not ashamed of who I love, nor should I be. For someone with strange abilities due to, I assume, accidental exposure to radioactive spider blood, you're not very tolerant of those different to yourself. You're on the wrong side of shit. I had it so good. You're on the wrong side of history, Spider-Man. And he just looks like that. One of the funniest images I've ever seen to grace my timeline, to grace my face. So beautiful. Are you gonna make him bounce and do more spins on the ground? Of course. Absolutely. He's got it. Gotta bounce. That's how the bounce is really important, because that's how it looks like his fell hurt. I just animated a long shot, and at the end of it, I bumped the camera. Oh, so sad. That's actually one of the worst feelings. Whenever I bump the camera, it's gotten to the point where I refuse to let that be the thing that makes me start over. I just try and get the camera back to where it was. Now, fellas, if you can read the title, you will know that this is a short stream, which unfortunately means that once this shot is over, I'm probably gonna have to head out, because I had a few other things I gotta do today. And it took I wanted to stream earlier. I wanted to stream at 2 o'clock, but a few things got in the way. Like my building today, for example, I had one of those fire alarm things. So like the fire alarm was going off. I'm not gonna assume that's going on, you know? I can't. I gotta put it to a side. Alright, how does this look? Not bad. Not bad at all. Hi Edwin, I haven't been here in a while, but I just came to say hi. Yo, what's up, Blazermon? Thank you very much for stopping by. If you haven't been here in a while, if you've never been here, or if you were literally just here like the last stream, I welcome everybody. It's really nice to see both familiar faces and returning ones. When will Thor come out? When it's done. I really want it to be done before Spider-Man No Way Home comes out. And thankfully, I think I've gotten all the hard scenes done pretty much. There's still a few things left to go. But for the most part, I really can't make any promises. A lot of it is on me though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been working as diligently on Thor as I should have been, and that's not fair to you guys. But rest assured, I will get this done before the end of the year, at least. I know before I said, yo, the amount of delays this video has gotten is crazy. I really hope Captain America isn't the same, because that movie is fun. And Thor, okay, I remember, okay, one of the reasons why this one took so long to come out was because I was scared. I did not remember enjoying this movie at all when when I first watched it. So I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. But I rewatched it, and on my rewatch, I was pleasantly surprised. It's better than I remember. It's more fun than I remember. And it gives me like an outlet to do all these crazy effects. Okay, this is not holding up. Come on, bro. Come on. What's my favorite Marvel movie? The Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse count? That's technically a Sony movie. Okay, MCU? Probably a mix between Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Infinity War, and it's been a while since I've seen Iron Man 3. If the only two movies that come to mind are Galaxy 2 and Infinity War, then I guess those are my two favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. But if we're talking about the entire scope of Marvel, it's probably Spider-Verse. Alright, I'm just gonna take the frame. I'm just gonna take the frame. Just take it. Okay, there, boom. That looks nice. This music is so good. How did your last short have so many views? Bro, I have no idea. Legit, I have no idea. It's... I wish I knew, cause it's like, bro, why can't my normal videos get that many views? You know, like the shorts. I just couldn't believe it. I think it's probably because like when it came to making that short, I really wanted to make it like as appealing as possible. So I like just the way I edited it, just the way I scripted it, and the way I voice acted it was all very like formulated and specific. You know, just having like a general sense of progress throughout as well. Ooh, that does not look good. He's gotta bounce more on his side. And this bottom half has to kind of like... Alright, how does that look? Not bad at all. Me when EdBound? Thank you very much, Agent Hat. I love hearing that. Keep pog. Hey Ed, what's up, Spiderless? All good, all good. This stream isn't going to be going on for much longer. It's a short stream today. What kind of camera do I use? It's a Logitech C920. That's the kind of camera I'm using right now to animate. And the camera that's on my face right now is a Logitech C922. Edwin, what's up, SRT Studios? Can I get a shout? What's up, Teddy Saywell? Where you get less? What do you mean? What do you mean where I get less? Oh, this song. Ooh, this song is so nice. Yo, any of the Pokemon fans out there? Have you guys played the new ones? The Sinnoh remakes? I don't think I will be getting them just because I don't play video games as much as I used to. Because I got this to do. Which is fine. But if you guys have picked up, you know, the Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, if you guys like it, go to the area that's playing this music right now and just hang out there. Lake Verity. Edwin, have you ever played Super Metroid? Yes. I prefer Metroid Dread and Fusion, to be honest. I played Super Metroid when I was like a little kid, so honestly, I did not get it. I sure just did not get it. I did not understand the appeal. I did not understand the joy of getting lost. I was just like, how do I beat the game? So not necessarily like something I found amazing, but I think if I go back now and played it in my old age, I'd probably enjoy it. Now that I'm so old. How much do my Legos cost? Well, this bridge alone costs about maybe $60 to put together. That was like for all the pieces that went into it, right? And I got all the pieces off of Bricklink. So, but everything costs a different amount. Say for example, when I make Civil War, when I make the Captain America Civil War movie, that might be my most expensive video. Oh wait, no, Age of Ultron, because I gotta get Vision, I gotta get Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch. I gotta get all those guys, and I got to get the Ultrons too. You know how expensive Ultron is as a minifigure? I think it's like $40 alone. So yeah, that one's definitely gonna be very expensive. A lot of the Marvel figures, especially from like the 2015, 2016 era, are very rare nowadays. So they go for a lot of money. How do I do this? I think I gotta put his arm up. What's up, Big Films of Cade? Quick question, how do you get such smooth animation on only FPS? It's gonna be a boring answer, man. It's gonna be an answer you're not gonna want to hear. But it's straight up just practice. For the most part, it's like, you know, understanding a lot of the rules of animation, understanding the principles, understanding physics even is important. Understanding just how things move. And a lot of trial and error on my part too, right? Like, as you can see, how many times have I had to reposition Thor in this one shot because it didn't look quite right? I'm not gonna always get it on the first try, like, which is why I gotta replay the animation back a billion times. Like, see, that doesn't look right, but I can play it back and I can figure out that it doesn't look right. Okay, I'm just gonna do this because this is another one of those frustrating frames that I just can't figure out. Alright, how does this look? Not good. I can give you Scarlet Witch for free, thank you very much, but I don't really want to take that from people because, like, listen, if you're gonna give me Scarlet Witch for free, you're losing out on a lot. That's a valuable thing that you're just giving away, and you deserve compensation for that. You know, I'm telling you. If you're not using it, maybe I could buy it off you. I prefer doing that, but getting it for free, that just feels unfair. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like how many people in the chat right now would love getting a free Scarlet Witch figure? Probably everybody. Because I doubt, like, again, not everybody has like $40 to spend on a Lego figure, but this is my job, so I do. The truth is, fellas, it does get easier as you get better, as you get more experience, and as you get more clout, because people they generally, like, it's weird, but like, you know, one of the things that can get you more views is just having a video that has a lot of views, because people see your video and they think, whoa, that has like 40,000 views. People must really like this. I gotta see it. Because that alone, having a high view count alone is a selling number. So like, if you have a video, if all your videos are only like 20, 200 to like 1,000-ish views, like that is technically working against you because people are like, that video only has a few views, maybe it's not worth it, you know? And it's crazy. It's like reverse Mario Kart. When you're in first place in Mario Kart, you get the crappy items, right? You get the bananas, you get the shells, the fake item boxes. You know, you don't really get much that helps you get ahead further because you're already in first place. But now imagine YouTube works in reverse. When you're in first place, you start getting the stars. You start getting the golden mushrooms and the bullet bills and all that stuff. You know? But it's like, you're already in first. You don't need that. That's just kind of how it works out here, though, you know? Like, the further ahead you are, the more opportunities you're given to go even further ahead. But if you're, like, in the lower levels, in, like, the lower places, you're going to be given, like, you know, not really many opportunities. So it's kind of hard. The best video is a Tragic Clay? Really? That's the first video I made when I came back to stop motion. To say that I haven't gotten any better since then means I gotta step it up. Okay, now I gotta make him bounce a little bit more. Love the hamburger vid? Thank you very much. I'm actually really happy with how that one came out. I gotta say, 2021, I really love the videos I made this year. Like, all of them. The Spider-Man video I made at the start of the year, like with the Japanese Spider-Man music, it's a classic. I always go back and watch it. Iron Man 2 was a huge hit, because of course it was. It's one of the MCU movies. They're always gonna do well. And The Burger is Burning was a really nice one because that was like a whole big video that I made that was wholly original. And it was nice to kind of just be able to play around with, like, you know, just completely original, like, you know, things and ideas. But there was still like a restriction, which I had to use the sets that I was given. So it was nice to work within that restriction and make something that was fun out of it. And that fire scene at the very end, that was a lot of fun to do. It took a long time, but it was a lot of fun. Okay. My best video got like 100 views. You just gotta keep going, man. That's the thing. The trick is, you gotta make things forever and ever. Now, somebody brought this up on one of my Moon Man videos. But essentially, like, pretty much my entire life between, I think, 11 years old to now is documented on YouTube. You can see my childhood when I was, like, you know, when I was making videos on my very first channel called Cricking. And that was when I was making brick films back then. They didn't get a lot of views, but I had fun making them. And then, when I was a teenager, I was making the Moon Man stuff, right? That, again, didn't get a lot of views, but I was having fun making it, and I was learning more about filmmaking in general. And now here we are at EdBound. Now I'm a young adult. And now this is kind of like, you know, this is kind of where the W happens. Now the thing about a W is that you have to take a lot of L's before you can turn that into a W. The song is a banger. But I think it's copyrighted. Is it? It doesn't look like it is. I'm the best YouTuber? Hell yeah I am. Take that, Mr. Beast. I have nothing against Mr. Beast. But I do want to take the throne from him. I love throwing cars. Okay, this is a little bit wonky. I don't know how to fix this though. I think I'll just make him go back down. I'm thinking about getting back into LEGO. Which Marvel sets do I recommend? Honestly, I haven't bought a Marvel set in a long time. The Daily Bugle set, of course, I think is the best Marvel set they've come out with in years. Probably ever. But that's also like a $400 set, so I can't really recommend it. This does not look right. Oh, this is getting hard. Ed, how do you get the LED lights in the Legos? I get them from Brick Stuff. They're the ones who do it. I don't know how to do it myself. Can you do a Joker voice? Actually, I can't, but I'll embarrass myself right now to try and do it. Somebody give me a good Joker line to do. Like, I'm the Joker! Yow! You know? Somebody give me a good, like, Joker, like, voice line. Maybe I can be like the Joker tormenting Mr. Beast. So, Mr. Beast, The king of YouTube. I can't do it. My father was a drinker. Why so serious? Yeah, we live in a society. I actually can't do a Joker voice. I'm not the guy for that. Maybe I can do it with years of practice. Alright, that's not bad. Do you plan on using the bugle in any coming up animations? Yeah. The thing is, I just haven't had a chance to use it. Alright, this shot is almost over. It lasted for maybe 27 frames total. And now he collapsed on the ground. Have you ever animated Ninjago? Great videos, by the way. Thank you very much, Lewis. I animated Ninjago way back when I was like a little kid. On my first channel. On Cricking. But I don't even think I've made an actual Ninjago stop motion. I just use them as ninja characters. You know? Like nondescript ninjas. Did I forget to move the lighting in the bridge for these last few frames? Oh my god, I think I did. I did! Ugh, whatever. It's not, I don't know if it makes too much of a difference. My first LEGO set was Age of Ultron's Avengers Tower. Ooh. Can I meet you in real life? That sounds like a threat, I see heat. Could you say, I own everything, as Mickey? Yo, I think got him in a bit of trouble for that video, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but an Into the Sonyverse 2, if I ever make an Into the Sonyverse 2, I'm going to be very, very nice to Disney and Sony. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make them be like the best characters ever. I'm gonna make them like, look at us, we've donated all our money to the poor because we're just that good. You know? No more of this making them out to be evil, greedy people. I love Disney. Oh man. How does this look? A little weird at the end. Let's see if I can take away that last frame. That looks much better. Can I take away these frames too, actually? Because I forgot to move the thing. Nope, I can't. Sad. I don't, my YouTube channel, and on 21? I wonder what that means. Do you do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression? I'm the governor of California. Be good to each other. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye. That's not Arnold. That's not Arnie. I am the Terminator. Have you ever played the Shrek 2 game? Hell nah. But I want to. It's like my life goal. Shrek 2 is my life. How long is this song going on for? What the hell? For, yo, a 10-minute loop? I gotta get rid of this. A lot of people in the comments. My lighting, consistent for masking? That's kind of tricky, honestly. As long as you just try and keep shadows away from the ground and the walls, it should be alright. And you want to make sure you keep shadows like really far away from the subject that you're masking too. So like, say for example, like look, I have no shadows at all near Thor. You can't see anything like that. It's very important. Another way to keep your lighting consistent for the masking is to take one background frame every single time you take an animation frame. Okay, this looks good. Alright, frame 27. That's all it takes. Nearly a 2-second shot. Very fun, very cool, very swag. And let's add some extra frames at the end, just so that way I can play around with its general, like, you know, how long it stays on screen and whatnot. Because it's always good to have kind of like an extra bit, just to make sure. Could you do a Joker versus Mr. Beat? Mr. B or Mr. Beast? Alright, how does this look to you guys? I'll keep it on replay. Well, I answer some more of your questions. Can you do a shout out on my channel? It's my account. What's up, Spider-Can 2020? I mean 2010. Spider-Can, indeed. Said building is A1. Thank you very much, rad visuals. This man has the most rad visuals I've ever seen in my life. Will you do the new Batman movie? If it lets me. Will you do Iron Man 3? Eventually. You kind of predicted No Way Home with that Sonyverse saga. I know! Right down to the Doctor Strange appearance. I'm a legend. I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. Alright. Now, next up, what I gotta do is export it. Let's see. Thor dies. He doesn't actually die here. But I want to show you guys how I'm gonna kind of like fix up that background area. Oh, you guys can see some of the you can see some of the Patreons here. Nice. Let's take this to the end of the video, and let's import the next shot. How will I do Captain America? Well, it takes place during World War II, so just a World War II video, I guess. Might make it way more violent than it needs to be. Okay, so we have that shot. Now what we need is the previous shot to the Bifrost Bridge. So I took, you guys remember this? You guys remember this shot? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna overlay it, or at least I'm gonna find a way to use this to be the extendo on the bridge instead of what we currently have in the projection. So I gotta mask it all out. What the heck? Give it to me. The masking tool is dead? Why? What happened to it? I gotta reopen it, huh? Yeah. Alright, I gotta close this and open it again. Because sometimes it just does that. Kind of annoying. I don't want to... Yo, what's up, Icy Heat? Thank you very much for being a Patreon. Can you speak any other languages? Sí. Un poquito de español. And a bit of French. But really, when I say a bit of French, I mean like a tiny bit of French. Like, I'm not a French speaker. Est-ce que je peux aller à la toilette, s'il vous plaît, madame? I'm evil. Hey Ed, how can I avoid grainy quality stop motions? Well, stop fighting it. Grain is good. That is so bright. Good lord. No, I'm just kidding. Grain comes from you having your ISO set too high. You want to set your ISO to 100. And your exposure also needs to be decently leveled with the actual amount of light in your video. So things like gain, exposure, and ISO all affect the graininess. And that all has to do with the fact that your camera is trying to compensate for light that isn't there. So you either gotta up the lighting and turn on the exposure, or turn on the ISO.